I'm scraping my feet one day, like 2 o'clock in the morning, 'cause my feet was dry from getting in them fucked up ass showers, you know, because those showers, the drains, the water's up over your ankles and people doing whatever in there. It's nasty. Yes. So I'm scraping my feet, and so it's a lot of foot dust on the floor. And I was saying, well, I don't want the guards to come give me any problems, so I started scraping the foot dust up and I put it in a piece of plastic, because at lunchtime we get those cold cut sandwiches. And so I put it up and I twisted it up, so it was about 1 gram of foot dust in this plastic. And I tied it up, you know, because I used to sell dope back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s. And so about 2:30 in the morning, this guy comes by and he's like, hey man, you got some drugs? I said, man, we in jail. He said, well, what's that in the sack? I said, it's foot dust. He said, I'll be right back. So he goes and gets 4 honey buns, 4 ramen soups, and 2 bags of chips. That's $15 worth of canteen. I'm like, okay, so what you want? He said, give me the sack. I said, man, it's foot dust. I said, what you gonna do with that? He said, I'm gonna get high. I said, okay, because I'm kind of intrigued and I'm excited. My nipples are getting hard. So I'm sitting up here like, I gave it to him as I started opening up these honey buns. But let me go back. I went to court that morning. Nobody knew I was getting out pretty soon, so, because I signed for probation. So nobody knew. So I took his canteen while he has my sack of foot dust. So he's sitting beside my bunk and he's opening it up. He's putting the foot dust in between his cheeks and gum like he's chewing tobacco. And I'm like, on the honey buns. I thought that was funny as hell to me. But anyway, it wasn't funny to him later on. But he's like, I don't even feel it, man. He said, what's going on? I said, man, I told you it's foot dust. He said, that's what you call it? It's that new type of angel dust. I said, I guess so, because I'm not into the drugs, you know what I'm saying? But if that's what he wants to believe, these honey buns are good as hell. And I'm eating all of them as soon as I can get up out of here. So I'm eating these honey buns. I'm not getting high. He dumped the whole thing of foot dust in his mouth. And he's just rubbing around with his tongue. And I'm looking at him like, ooh, looking at the heels of my feet, and I'm looking at his mouth, and I'm like, ooh, athlete's foot to the foot. What the hell? What? He started chewing on it. He said, man, it's getting soft and chewy in my mouth. I said, well, that's what foot dust is supposed to do, I guess. And as he's getting kind of frustrated because he's not getting high, he looks at the floor, he says the same, oh, this is the same stuff that's in the sack. So he takes his index finger, wipes the floor, looks at it, and licks his tongue on his index finger, and I'm like, okay, I'm on the 4th honey bun by now. And he's like, man, what's going on? I said, just hold on 1 minute, maybe just swallow just a little bit. It might have some type of time elapse type sensation. He's like, okay, so he kind of chokes on the foot dust. And I'm like,